Evening, fellow coin collectors of the 50p variety. So you got a pretty depressed coin snatcher here. So what's the reason behind it? Well, all the coins that I had previously were all in these sort of trays, and they kept falling out. So as you know, I decided I would upgrade the collection. So we bought the 300 capsules, which I knew would fit the small 50p's, and I knew the large 50p's didn't fit in them. So I was prepared for that. I went on the websites or on eBay, and I bought these new trays here, which all have the capsules. So where did I go wrong? Well, I think I bought the wrong tray, because the capsules in these trays are just a little bit loose. They move around. So the 50p's are nice inside, decent fit inside the capsule, but the actual tray is, I think, a fraction too large. I'm not sure if that's the only tray you can get that does the 50p's, or if I just cocked up. I think I've probably just cocked up. So I managed to get 300 capsules for the small 50p's. Didn't get any capsules for the large 50p's. I thought some of the trays were coming with capsules, and they didn't. When I reread the description, it said tray only. So I've been able to transfer over all of the 50p's into the capsules and put them in the trays, but it's not the way I wanted. So not too happy at all with the outcome of this. I've ended up with 10 trays now that I don't really have any use for, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trays where the capsules are sort of a bit wobbly in the tray. And to go one step further, I've got an extra 4 trays, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I think the only outcome for these is to put the large 50p's in these and see if I can track down some capsules. I think these trays will fit the large size 50p capsules. I've just got to find them. So yeah, cock up there from me. An expensive cock up as well, but these things happen, so have a laugh, have a giggle about that. And while you're doing that, we'll do a quick little run through and see what the trays look like now. So overall, I have to say I am happy with the result. I'd far rather have these coins in capsules than not in capsules, and to be honest, the tray is secondary to the capsule. They're still going to display really well. Unless you're sort of seasoned professional, you're probably not really going to notice the difference. The only thing is now that whenever you move the tray, the capsules turn, so the coins don't all face the same way, and I know me pretty well, and that will drive me nuts over time. So what have we got in front of us here to have a little glance at? Well, we got the definitive tray. So we've got from Britannia 1997 the whole way up to 2022, the latest shield design. And I put a few capsules in the bottom as well, because we got through all 300 of those capsules. So there are some of the trays that I've just put the capsules in blank. I think they'll probably be safer in the tray than floating about doing anything else. So we have a tray full of the you have to excuse the light on this, it's not too good, but there's not too much I can do about that, unfortunately. If I didn't have to work during the day surveying, I would be able to do this in the daylight without all the bedroom light shining down on it. So the first tray is the definitive tray, and the good news with that is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces left, so that will bring us up to 2028. There is a special 50p 22 edition that's going to go in there. And the second tray then we'll have a look at, if we go back to the UK coins. So we start off way back in 1998, and we work our way through every single commemorative coin that's been released, and that's tray 1. And then we have tray 2 with all the commemorative coins as well. I'm sure you folks will recognize these coins. That's our bread and butter when it comes to coin collecting. And then we have the third tray of commemorative UK 50 pences. Decimal day one's up in the corner, and the last one I've got my hands on, which is the Birmingham 2022 one. So pretty nice overall. This still looks better than it did before. New trays, the other ones were sort of a bit old and a bit grotty looking, so it's definitely an upgrade, but just not the upgrade that I wanted. So the next tray we have is the Olympic Games 50p tray. So we'll see all the Olympic Games, and this was part of my £300 haul when I got the Blue Peter 2009. I got a full set of Olympic coins. These Olympic coins were in much better conditions than my one, so I sold my one and put all these ones in the tray. Now, because these trays hold 35 coins and there's 29 Olympic coins, there's a space of 6. So the previous tray that I kept them in had gold writing on it, which looks something like this, and it was pretty tatty looking. So I'm going to get the old standing knife out. I'm going to cut round that, and I'm going to use a little bit of glue, and I'm going to glue it in here, so from a distance you won't really notice. So that's our Olympic tray full of 50p's. Let's have a look, see what other ones we've got here. So this next tray is the jersey tray. Starts back in 1997. Can't remember the exact dates off the top of my head, but I think these are pretty much all the dates you can get. There may be some that are available in sets that I don't have yet, so we'll have to look into those. And Jersey, because there's not that many of these coins, Jersey shares the tray with Guernsey and the Frisia flowers. So we got a few of those as well. You can see I've totally flummoxed myself here. I've sat for over an hour and changed all these capsules around, knowing that they're not right. But hey ho. And then the next coin we have is Gibraltar. So again, one of my favourite coins, the Ring of Dolphin coins. We need the 1998, the 2001. But apart from that, the Gibraltar run is nicely up to date. Need the 2020 pandemic era coin as well. The next tray that we have is our Gibraltar Christmas tray. So I haven't left any spaces in this. It starts, I think the first one's 2008, and then it goes up to 2014, and then we've got all the sort of modern ones from 2014 onwards. So that's nice as well. Popped in some of the capsules that were spare just to fill the tray up so it doesn't look empty, keeps everything right. And then we go on to the bad boys. So the first tray I've done is the 1997 TT coin with all the different varieties. So we've got that one nicely going. And then the next one we have is the date run for the Isle of Man trays. So if we go back, the first one really we should look at is this one with the Christianity and Man 50p. So there's 4 of those. Then we go on to the Milner's Tower, which I'm pretty convinced is a full run now. And we need the 2012 Diamond Jubilee with no die mark. Onto the Milner's Tower. It completes the run at the end with the Lockton Ram. Then it goes on to the anniversary of the House of Keys. And then we're on to the 7 coin commemorative set that was released. So plenty of Isle of Man coins in the trays now. We've got the cricket set there, right up to the most recent set which I purchased recently, which is all the Queen's different portraits on the coin, a different portrait for each decade that she's been monarch. So a really, really nice collection. And then the final tray we have is the ubiquitous TT races from the Isle of Man. So you may be sick of hearing about this, but plenty of spaces in this tray to fill up. Well, I say it only goes up to 2016, doesn't it? So pretty much it's the no die mark varieties that we're missing now. So after the cock up I've made today, I might have to have a break for a week or two, because when you go to bed and you start dreaming about coins, and the worst thing about the dream was I woke up the next morning and remembered it, and it wasn't a dream about 50p's. It was a dream about 1p's. I don't even collect 1p's. So obviously messing with my head a bit if it's causing me to dream, etc. So we can see we've got a bed full of red trays. There's trays everywhere, and I can't believe the weight in these. When you go to lift them, they're proper heavy. But my next task, I think I'll get these other 5 new trays that I have, and I'll just pop the large 50p's in that, just so they're not sitting out on the shelf. And also when I'm looking on eBay, it's easier to look at them in a tray and work out which ones I need. So there you go. It's probably one of the only videos where I've genuinely cocked up my purchases. I can manage to get a magnifying glass out and look at all these die marks in the TT coins, and yet when it comes to something simple, like buying the right tray with the right size of hole and the right capsule to go in the tray and the right capsule to fit either the large or small 50p, that seems to be beyond my grasp. So that's it for now. I'm pretty knackered. I think I'm going to go and have a pint of gin and tonic, hit the bed, and probably dream about more 50p's. So, or well, in this case, probably 1p's. I don't know why I was dreaming about 1p's. I mean, I'm a 50p collector. So, that's the last update for tonight, and that is probably the biggest cock up I've made in 6, 7, 8 years of collecting these 50p's. But hey ho, we're only human, we all make mistakes. At the end of the day, in fairness, they don't look too bad at all in the trays. It still captures what I wanted to do. It's just not up to my OCD standards. So that's it for now. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think, mock me if you wish. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's it for now. Peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.